Yowie hands, yeah. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing some more redesigns, and if you think my voice sounds deeper, it is. You would have been able to see it more gradually if you were at the live streams, but I haven't been uploading recently. Oop. Oh well. Let's get going, man. Which redesign should we look at first, guys? We got 1 through 8. All right, looks like we're doing 7 first. All right, awesome. Okay. Con, hello. I'm so glad you're here for this. So this first redesign is for Con, and it's of their character named Starstruck, she, her pronouns. The assignment was a calm and confident character who's just full of herself and like knows she's hot shit. So I popped off on this one, honestly. I think this is one of the few ponies from this first batch. I really enjoyed working on the ponies this time around, genuinely. I really liked this initial design. I think there was a lot of potential with it. I just thought that the color palette was what needed adjusting the most. And that being said, I said that I don't hate this design at all. I really liked it. And I changed it so much though. Like, this is borderline a completely different character, gang. Oh my god. Let's, hold on. While I'm still in the sketching phase, I have to point out the detail I put into this face and the lip. The lip is everything. It's the moment. I feel like the face is giving Marilyn Monroe a little bit in like the best way. And I think it has everything to do with the nice red lip and the eyeshadow. I think it's so fire. We added a bunch of piercings in, like the original design had. The original design has that like 1 piercing in the nose, but I wanted to add a few extra, including the hoof piercings. They've made a return since last time. Why do those look pixelated? Do you guys see that quality? It's just because it's a video, right? Let's just say it's because it's a video. I swear to God, it wasn't like that when I was drawing it. I have to remember what I actually did for this piece. I literally just finished this one, and I can't remember it. LMAO. So some major changes that I made were, or not major, but some changes that I made were adding a curved horn, like a proper, true curved horn, because there was a slight curve to the other one, and I think it looked better, more exaggerated. I kept the base coat as a purple because I didn't want to leave that, but I did so much. Like, you guys can see I changed the colors about 1,000 times. I think the hardest part for me was getting the hair figured out because I wanted it to be cohesive and kind of look poppy, because the one thing that Con said was that they wanted her to actually look like a pop star, and I think I accomplished that. I guess one more thing I could mention about it real quick is that I did end up throwing on top like an overlay to everything to kind of like unify it in the hair region, which I think really warmed those tones up to match with the rest of the design really well. So God bless overlays. Honestly, saved my life. It's very pink and purple. I really wanted the saturation on this to be high because I was kind of using Trolls logic, you know how like Trolls in like from the Trolls series, they're like bright colors if they're pop trolls and stuff like that. So I wanted to lean into the bright colors for sure. I actually adore this final palette and all the details that went into it. And then the cropped sleeve vest kind of, it's supposed to be like leather. It's like a leather jacket, but it's a leather vest or whatever. I embellished the hat and the jacket with little star details because I was a little confused by why the original had both a star motif and a heart motif in the original design. So I ended up just bringing it into like the star sparkle area instead of the hearts because I thought that matched the pop idea more. You can see me doing the cutie mark work here really late into it because I did not know what I was going to do until I ended up shitting this out. I quite like the design of this cutie mark. I didn't like, I'm not gonna lie, one thing I do want to mention, the original cutie mark was giving Mabel Gravity Falls with the shooting star, and I didn't think it made any not that it didn't make any sense, but what I did didn't make any sense. Like, what I drew didn't make any sense either. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the cutie mark I pulled out of my ass for this is like, huh? I couldn't explain to you the meaning. I just know it looks good. Like, it looks good with the palette. I wanted it to be kind of like a rising star type of situation, so I hope that came across. We added these glasses kind of last second. I almost forgot about the glasses, but wanted to get them in because I think the original character had glasses, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there was glasses on the original reference, and I wanted to keep those in, so I ended up just putting them right there at last second. So now we can take a look at this final product together. Love the tooth gap. Yes, I blessed her with the tooth gap. I absolutely did. I decided that she needed one, and she looks fire. Wren can't help it when he comes to tooth gap rights. Yeah, no, a few of these designs got some tooth gap, some tooth gap rights. I need her to be a part of my blunt rotation now. Yeah, no, she absolutely add her to your blunt rotation. She's cooking. Okay, doing 3 next. All right, redesigned 3. This is a tall one, chat. I loved working on this one. Oh, this one was so fun. Okay, this is from a submission from Cricket on the server. Thank you, Cricket. This is a sweet character. She's a furball. She's a furbolg. Furbolg? I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that, but she's a furbolg from D&D, and I absolutely loved the design. I just knew I could improve upon it a little bit. So I immediately went to work sketching out a face. I really love the final shapes that the face takes. It took me a lot of adjusting to get the nose right too, because it was very, I wanted a very specific type of nose and like type of vibe for the face. And I was definitely like, it was mentioned in her submission that her personality was more mom-like, so I definitely leaned into that vibe. Like 1000%. You can see that I didn't like the first take of the face at all, so I ended up doing a second take, and I'm very glad I did, because this is the one I end up keeping. I was thinking very, like, the nose was very, like, villager Minecraft vibes, and I wanted that. I needed that to be prominent, because I found a reference picture of the furbolgs, and they had these, like, giant, rectangular noses, so I wanted to, like, get that into the design rather than having the like soft round nose from the original. I struggled with this body a ton. I couldn't get the proportions right, and then the other thing was I wanted to make her strong. I can't recall why. I'm not sure why. I decided to make her buff, guys. Like, she's built, okay? She's got muscles. This is a muscle mommy girl boss. I don't know what came over me, but it happened. You know, she's built like a truck, and she'll mother you and take care of you. And I mean, if that's not the perfect woman, I don't know what is. We love strong women. Let's go! Strong women! Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You'll be able to see it later in the footage for sure if you can't already tell. But the arms that I drew, they're referenced from Inosuke from Demon Slayer. Like, literally, I didn't trace it. Obviously, you didn't see me trace it in the work, but like, it's borderline traced from Inosuke. Need her for president now! Sorry, I'll zoom out so you guys can see I'm actually like continuously working. I spent a lot of time on the body form to make sure that it was shapely, and she was truly giving off the vibe that I wanted her to give, which was like strong, independent woman who cooks. Like, not like literal cooking. I don't know if she's a chef, but you can see me detailing the face again here. I really liked what I did, but I did a lot of sketching on this one because I wasn't sure about things until like the last possible second. I liked the little rip in the ear from the original, so I wanted to keep that in this piece because I just thought it was unique with the little heart shapes. And then here's me adding this, this stupid cloth was so frustrating, and I don't know why it was so frustrating for me to draw, but I just struggled with it immensely. And then there was the skirt situation. I literally couldn't figure out what I was doing because I wanted to do something like a different outfit, and I wanted it to be more high fantasy, but it was, I kind of had to like squish things around and then redraw things 1,000 times over. I ended up giving her a really cute side bag instead of the like belt she used to have. Now it's like a proper bag kind of belt situation. It's got a nice bead at the top. They kind of like, it's like one of those like big thick beads, and it has like these nice thick ropes hung between it. I really like the subtle work that I did on the bag. I bet she makes a mean potato soup. Yeah, probably. Lady was cooking. The hair was fun to do. I really wanted to keep the curls. In fact, I wanted to lean even more into the curls. I thought that would fit. So I ended up making the hair even more curly and shapely. Like, this hair is just fun to draw, and I wanted the shapes to be fun to draw, so I'm happy it came out that way. Yeah, gave her all of her necklaces and her earrings and jewelry. I ended up having to pull this off to the side because I wanted to give her a tattoo of a bird's skull, because in her original design she had a bird's skull on her belt, so I wanted to have a bird's skull tattoo on the character to kind of reference back to that. I didn't do anything complicated for the legs. I literally just did the same thing that the original reference had because I didn't want to draw the legs. the legs. You guys, the theme of this redesign pool is I didn't want to draw shoes or feet, and I had to draw shoes and feet several times, and I hated myself for it. I originally put down all the original colors for this design, but I really thought she'd look better with a deeper skin tone, and I think I end up with that. It's a little darker than the original reference, so that her hair pops off of it. I don't think what you're looking at right now is the final skin tone because I adjusted it a lot. I wanted to make sure it was perfect. Another common theme with all these characters is that I gave them, like, they all have beauty marks and moles and freckles and stuff. So if you guys see it in more redesigns later down the line, no, you don't. It's just one of those things I added on for funsies. Added a few more piercings to the ears. I have this nice, I picked up a bunch of lace brushes for these redesign packs, and like I used the lace brushes a lot. They were really handy for this project for sure because I wanted subtle details in certain areas, and then I had to add detail to the skirt and stuff. So I just got the, like, what I typically do for redesigns is that I lay down the colors from the original reference first, pretty typically, and then I like redo them and make them look fancy and stuff. Couldn't get the red of the hair right for some reason. I wanted it to be a little richer than the original reference, and I ended up having to do this like two-toned thing, which I think turned out really cute. I love that I added like shading here for like highlights. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't do that on any other person. I was extra with this. I did not do this with all of the redesigns, guys. I'm gonna be so real. I just was feeling quirky at the beginning. I was really excited. I was really excited. So here's the final product. I really like the way this one came out. It's so fire. And it's kind of sad that the bird skull got covered up by the clothing, but I want you guys to know it's definitely still there. Okay, we're going to another tall one. You guys are like, let's get all the tall ones out of the way. Oh my god. Okay, I loved this one too. I loved all the work I did on all of these. They're actually so cooked. So this was a submission by Roses. The character's name is You. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the last name. I think it's Huddy, but let's just call them You. So she's so cute. So here's the thing. I took one look at this character and I decided, based on the character you hate for no reason, that this is now a Genshin OC. So I literally gave this character a Genshin design. Like, I went in, like, this is a Geo holder, like, this is a Geo user. I'm making this. It's real, it's happening, and now it's Genshinified. I really liked the color palette, which is why I wanted to work on this one. I liked the, like, yellows and the dark blacks and stuff. Guys, this one was so fun. I had a really straightforward idea of like what I wanted to do with this design. I think the buttoned up vest, it's very, this is very formal but playable. Like, oh god, I did have to nerf her thighs. Did you guys see that? Look, watch these thighs. Look at these thighs. The biggest thighs I've ever drawn in my entire life. I had to nerf them so I could fit like an outfit on this character. Not the thick thighs. I'm sorry, guys. They had to go. And this boob window had to be here. It was non-negotiable for me. I was like, it has to be there. And here's where we lose the thighs. I shaved them down. God, the loss. How will we recover? The thick thighs, that's so sad. I know. Alexa, play Despacito. So I didn't do anything super complicated with this outfit. I wanted to keep the same original vibe of like kind of formal, but not. The design gets a lot clearer in the... Who drew this shit? Yeah, no, I don't know who drew this shit because this doesn't look like my style like at fucking all. But I went with it anyways because I really liked the way it looked. But I was struggling with it for sure. God, I actually like sketched this beforehand. Who the fuck? I did not do this with the others. I did this like crazy, guys. Oh, I think I love about this character, it's very, very subtle, but she's got a hooked nose that I wanted to add in. I think that's really cute. Considering that the original design has no nose. Yeah, no, I added a hooked nose. I gave the character big elf ears because I thought it fit the character. She was giving very... What's the words? It's not like... my brain keeps filling in urethra, and that's not the word. Urethral? Ethereal. Thank you. Ethereal. Oh, thank you for correcting me. I needed that. Thank you. Ethereal. She was giving ethereal vibes, and I wanted those to come across. Yeah, here's the Genshin vision I added. Also, this lovely belly line. Oh my god. This is the most attractive woman in the world. Urethra. Eureka. Yeah, no, I absolutely love the design on this character. I did like see-through sleeves. I'm not 100% sure what possessed me to do that, but I wanted to keep the long sleeves while still like showing you
all the work I did underneath. So I think I went with a little more of a platinum blonde rather than the original. I think I went with like something a little brighter. And then you could see me working on the outfit details now. The character ended up being so white that I had to turn off the skin tone to do everything else. And then I blushed the skin tone so it looks more like skin and not like she's dead. And oh, there are the beauty marks. Guys, I told you they were coming. The specific beauty marks I'd like to call out are the one on the hooked nose and the one under the lip. I like those two the most. And the one on the hand, oh, so fire. And then you can see, here's another lace brush that I used during the process, which is super useful for the detailing on certain parts. And then I used another kind of lace brush for the leggings, because I wanted them to be textured too. I ended up last second adding some red to the hair. I'm not sure what possessed me to do that, but it was feeling too much like a chunk of color that wasn't being broken up, so I added some red into it. The hair, oh yeah, that's right, I two-toned the hair too. I forgot I did that. I wanted a little more diversity in the hair, so I just took one side and like split it down the middle. Yeah, and the hair also, like, it's got the short up at the top, and it's also got like the long tail behind, so that's hair too. Go away, Sticks. I know this looks like Ningguang, okay? I know. It's not Ningguang though, guys. It's different enough. I was having a lot of fun with this. I wanted the butterflies to stay for sure. I don't know if those were like supposed to be a part of the character design, but I really loved the butterflies around the head. It was giving a very crown effect, and I thought that was slay. Another pair of feet and shoes that I didn't want to draw, but this one wasn't so bad. These were very fitted shoes, and they were like weird gay high heels, so it worked out. This character like almost definitely comes from Leeway. Like, almost definitely, based on color palette alone, but, oh, and her painted nails. Yay, painted nails. But yeah, no, this one was super fun. Loved working on this. I'm sorry I Genshin-ified your OC, if that's not what you wanted. I'm so sorry. I was possessed by a demon, and I had to take over. And the boob window. I'm sorry about the boob window, too. I'm sorry I took your Gacha Life character and, like, sexualized it and made it Genshin. I'm sorry. But, like, you know, I don't regret what I did. I do not regret my actions. I do not regret them at all. 6. Okay, that's 3 6s. We'll do 6. So the originals were called 1 and 2, and then I started naming them after 3, but I didn't rename 1 and 2. So this one's called Damian Brown. Who is that? I don't know who Damian Brown is, but the name came to mind, so I wrote it down as the so this one's Damian Brown, guys. Okay, so this one, Ash dude, are you in chat? Because we need to have a conversation. I borderline dissected this character, and something else completely came out of it. Like, the differences between the original and this are night and day, okay? Here's what you need to know. I went into this wanting to make the smarmiest guy that I possibly could. Like, he needed to be stinky. You needed to be able to look at him and go, oh, you're stinky. I cooked, okay? I also had to pull in some old references because this is a demon character, and I wanted to reference my old demon art that I did. So yeah, this guy's a proper dumbass and a bit stinky. I was told that his color palette needed a bit of work, and that he needed to still be a demon. And yeah, he's still a demon. Trust me. Oh, please trust me. He's still a demon. This guy also has like a dad bod. Like I needed to make this man desirable in like a carnal way. Like where you're like, I need this man, even though he's like stinky and awful. Why is he an incel? He had to be. Guys, he had to be. I played with this body shape a lot because I really wanted him to be bigger. Guys, not the big hand. That's the big hands. Dude, I redrew this body like 1,000 times. What am I doing? Yeah, I even wrote a note. The canvas wasn't big enough for big boy over here. I could not get this man to stand. Yeah, look, there's me extending the canvas because I finally gave in. I was like, fuck it. Now he's doing the like gay pose, the like look at me pose. It's the lesbian pose. Oh my god, it is. Yeah, so here's this gay man doing a lesbian pose. I can't right now, just his face with the body changes. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Do you like his
butt chin?
By the way, I really love his
butt chin.
And he's got a bit of a broken nose. I did fun noses this time around. And then there's there he is. He's coming together. His legs. Oh my god, don't even talk to me about his legs. His man legs. I wanted them to be man legs, and I struggled. Okay, guys, I don't draw men, TM. I draw a lot of beautiful women. He done got me. Yo, he gonna get me. The Fatui hug pose. Where my hug at looking ass? Yeah, he's just rolled up into the party and he's like, oh my god, I haven't seen you since you were this small. Where's my hug, little one? Like, it's that vibes. Also, guys, before you question me, why is he an incel? Please look at the original fit. Please look at the original fit. Man is wearing a Sonic Joe Rogan shirt and Minecraft boxers and Crocs. I nailed this assignment, guys. I nailed it. Yeah, oh yeah, here's the hair. The great hairing. I had to hairy him up. He needed to be a hairy man. I added arm hair and belly hair and leg hair and face hair. Oh, there's his demon tail. That was kind of a last minute addition, sort of. Okay, so yeah, so guys, don't even worry about the Celestia shirt. He was reminding me of that picture of John Cena, which is why that was on screen. And I needed to bring it into reality. I needed to. And then yeah, so as you can see, we've made the first big change, which is the skin tone. This is where I completely kind of not derailed, but like pulled out of the like I wanted his skin tone to be richer, a little bit darker, and I wanted it to have more color. Guys, he's a demon. He had to look like a demon. Help the pit stains. Yeah, do you like his pit stains? I added them. I added them on purpose. And then I gave him a shitty ass haircut. Okay, guys, he's got the fucking Star Wars braid. The fucking one that those basement dwellers have. He's literally perfection, guys. Oh, here's me tracing Sonic because I wanted to give him a Sonic tattoo. And there's the DDR, like, arrow, up arrow, and then this is a Chaos Emerald, tattoo. I played around, I really didn't want to leave the skin tone so changed, but I did, because it's a demon. Guys, it's a demon, I can have fun. Is he wearing boxers? Yes, these are his boxers. These are his favorite pair of boxers. Can you tell by the yellowing at the bottom where that used to be white? He looks like he can sing Baby by Justin Bieber in perfect pitch. No. I'm gonna be so real. This man, yeah, he uses 21 or 28 in one shampoo, and he can't hold a tune to save his life. This is his favorite shirt. He's worn it 1,000 times. You can tell by this used to be a white shirt. Well, like his boxers, it used to be white. He's worn it so much that this Princess Celestia decal has faded. Like you can see it's like barely clinging on to life. I also gave him a little gold tooth to kind of, I don't know, I just thought it fit him. And a few more piercings. He's also got a tail piercing, which I think is fun. A little tail piercing. He looks like a piece of work. Truly, like artwork. Him and that damn smirk. Yeah, no, he's got an air about him. He does not get gap tooth rights, though. He did not get gap tooth rights. I mean, is this not the ideal man, guys? If I met a man like this, /neg, like, I was like, I need to design the least desirable man. Where's his cat headphones? I'm sorry, there was too much going around on his head already. Between I don't know why I chose to do horns like this. I just did. I don't know if they fit the design, but I liked it, so, you know. Yeah, no, I hope you enjoy. I hope this is an improvement on this man. I mean, I understood the assignment, I think. He's stinky and a bit of an ass. So yeah, it works out. Now this is peak. Yeah, real. Is that a wedding ring? No, it's not a wedding ring. This man is, I swear, okay, going back for 2 seconds. This man is not married. I swear on my life. No one would want him. That's his right hand, okay? Thank goodness. Yeah, you hear that, ladies? He's single. Okay, looks like we're going to 5. Right in the middle. Smack dab right in the middle. Trying hard to remember this one. Why am I drawing a human? Hold on, wait. What am I doing? Name, Percy. Okay, so this was submitted by Ghoul on the server. Hello, Ghoul. I don't know if you're in chat, but hi, Ghoul. How did we get to... Oh, this is a furry anthro, isn't it? Oh, I made it anthro. That makes a little more sense. I don't remember this at all, guys. No, wait, hold on. Hold on. It's coming to me. I know what this is now. I know what this is now. Okay, guys, ignore this sketch because this sketch, it does not stay. I can tell you that right now. So like this ends up looking very different if this is the person I think it is, and I think it is. So I had a lot of details to work with this character. He was angsty, trying hard to be cool, is a little edgy. He owned a gay bar. He's a really, here's what I had. He was a really pathetic and shitty bartender. And that was, I kind of hung on to that a little too hard because when I heard bartender, and for some reason my mind auto-snapped to husk from Has Been. So we ended up taking cat inspo, but that was okay because the furry was originally either a dog or a cat. I can't remember what they said. They said he was maybe a hybrid. So I ended up leaning cat over dog. He got plenty of TLC. Let's see, he was originally a cat wolf hybrid, but I'd rather he ends up being one species. I was requested to make him a furry, so that's why I'm doing anthro, and that he also has top surgery scars, which I thought was cool. So I got those added for sure, because I mean, this is like the perfect redesign fodder. Like, they gave that to me and I was like, oh, it's over. I'm about to improve on this tenfold. This character looks dramatically different from this original picture, and you'll see it when we get to the coloring stage. Right now I was just trying to get the like attitude of like apathetic and like kind of pathetic shitty guy, like you know, I almost did a different pose, but then I was like, nah. Oh, he's got these glasses that I really love. They're absolutely fire. You don't get to see the glasses the whole time because they end up covering the eyes. I think they requested a pair of glasses, and then I was told to keep it like literally direct quote, gotta keep that sick 2010 swag. And like, I don't know, man. I was 7 in 2010, so I think I did my best. I kind of just thought it was like Tumblr culture, so I just kind of went that direction with it. So it's very like very hipster, very like Tumblr in that era. This was an interesting journey. Oh my god, and this thin ass tail. Do I fix this, or is it always this thin? Okay, good. I fixed the tail because that was way too thin. I did end up doing this really cool like split end tail because I thought that was neat. And here's me adding all the colors. Finally, Jesus Christ. You can see I'm using like the flat blue because originally I thought I was gonna go more blue with this design because the original design was very cyan, like blue turquoise-ish Husker Dusk from Goodwill. Shut up! Please tell me you keep it a sea green. I do keep a sea green. The sea green does work its way into this design. Absolutely. I wanted it to be like a pop of color. So he's a very neutral palette. See, there we go. We switched from a blue, which didn't look good, to more brown, and we adjusted the turquoise slightly, like the kind of the sea green, to look a little bit more cohesive with the design. And here are the really gorgeous eyes. Like, I spend so much detail on these eyes, and then I have glasses that cover them. So I ended up having to do 2 versions of this, one with glasses and one without, because I didn't want to cover like really vibes eyes. And I love his stupid mustache, his little stupid, like pathetic little mustache, and the tiny little red nose. This shirt situation was weird. I wanted to show off the top surgery scars, but I didn't want him to be like naked. I didn't think it would make sense for him to be topless either. So I ended up doing this mesh over the shirt because like the sleeves are normal cloth and like the neck is normal cloth, but then the chest of it is like a mesh fabric, so you can see through and you can see the top surgery scars. I added a bunch of just fun detailing and color patterns to the arms and the tail because I wanted him to be, you know, I wanted him to be colorful. And then of course the things the notes that I took down were skinny jeans, flannels, puffy vests, and rainbow Converse and a bow ties. So we added a bow tie, of course. Ended up working the flannel into the sleeves, and then there's the rainbow Converse, which, you know, everyone had a pair of these in the 2010s. So the mustache reminds me of the Stupendium based. Oh, we added a checker pattern to the belt because checker pattern is very 2010s ish. And then hold on, I can turn off the glasses so you guys can see his eyes up close too. He's very he's giving hipster, and that's what he needed to give. I think I nailed the assignment on this. Peak trans guy design, TBH. Exactly. Loki, you want this man? He's such a loser. Yeah, no. This loser, this pathetic loser bartender wants to serve you a drink. Would you let him? Like, this man hands you a drink. Are you taking it? I don't know. He looks trustworthy. I added gold to the sea green, whatever the fuck you want to call this color. the turquoise, the sea green, the sea foam. I added gold to it because I thought the gold like really popped off of it. And I added gold detailing onto the little spikes as well and the bracelets. But yeah, no, here's this guy. He's one of my favorites from this set. Even though I couldn't remember him at first, LMAO. All right, looks like we're going to 4, which is named Bluebird. Or, sorry, Blue Brid. I'm not sure if that was me being dyslexic or what, but I remember this one. I actually know which one this is based on the title. But the titles that I give them, I'm supposed to remember, like, what's what, so that I know that I'm not just... So I don't have a repeat of what just happened last round, where I was like, who is this? What is this? Huh? Yeah. This is the other pony from this batch. Submitted to me by
Starstorm.
I don't know if you're in chat, but hello. Character's name is Galaxy Glint. Pronouns she, her. Competitive, and I don't even want to try and read that word. It's got an X in it. Axtious. A-X-T-I-O-U-S. That's not anxious. It's supposed to be anxious. It's mistyped. It's mistyped. Okay, my bad. Competitive and anxious. Yeah, no, I immediately got to work throwing down a pony body, because, yeah, I mean, horse. I don't know, why did I pull up a vulture? Gang, why is this here? Why are you here? Similar, is she... What the hell how did we get to vulture? I don't know okay, I'm gonna be so real. I don't know why the vulture is here. I think it had something to do with, like, the wings, because I wanted the wings to be big, but I don't know. I think the vulture was for the wings. I'm not sure. That's confusing me. Anyway, it's just a vulture here. I did a super fluffy base because the original was super fluffy and I wanted to keep that aspect of the design in there. And then I ended up doing the wings on a separate layer. Oh yeah, I tried to do some weird gay shit with the hair. I ended up on like something that kind of looks normal. This is a Wonderbolts character, by the way. Yeah, no, I was going very bird with this design. I wanted it to have bird vibes. I'm not sure why. Set the record for the highest flight. I remember the vultures. These vultures are the highest flyers. I like Googled it. I was like, what's the highest flying bird? And it was like a Rupel vulture. Now I remember. Jesus. Loves traveling, loves stargazing. So I had to keep that in the design a little bit with the cutie mark. I tried a few different things with this cutie mark and ended up with just a simple little one with little wings. And then here's me laying down the base colors from the original one. I do not end up keeping the base colors. They said that they wanted to keep a similar color palette, which I was respectful of, but I couldn't make these colors work. I think genuinely the color palette was part of the problem with this design, and I wanted to I wanted to brighten it up a little bit and make it a little more cohesive. This design ended up being really blue, but I think that was the way to go. I did these gorgeous brown eyes with this nice highlight in them. God, the eyes are so gorgeous. And the wings are actually done on a separate layer, which is nice, so that I can pull the wings off, to show off the detail under the body, because I did do it, more under that. And then I started using the wing pattern from the vulture here, because I wanted to bring a little bit of that into it. Yeah, this is where the yellow tone switches to the hair instead of the body. I think genuinely that was the problem with this design. I just did simple, like, striping patterns. So I did keep the color palette intact with the yellows and the blues. I just kind of switched which was where, because ultimately the blue looked better as a coat color and the yellow looked better in the hair, because the yellow previously kind of looked it looked a little bit pissy. it looked a little like piss yellow, so I wanted to kind of not have that vibe. Yeah, no, I really love the way this one came out. I love the colors and the wings. I think it's really gorgeous. I think the markings are really cute and fun. The hairstyle is, doing its own thing. It's kind of Wonderbolts inspired. And we have these very cool, like, star constellation type markings on the arms, which is really cute. And the star in the back, and it's so good. It's so good. No, this one came out absolutely fire. I don't know, gang. I don't know. It's the pony. It was one of the 2 ponies I did. I want to do another off topic, unrelated. I want to do another pony only redesign video, because the last one I did popped off numbers wise. Like, if I go back and look at my statistics, anything that I chuck MLP edition or MLP into the title, it gets more views. And like, I don't want to be an MLP channel. I really don't. I've expressed this in the past, however,
5 minutes later.
Guys, look at me. I'm literally a horse on your screen right now, and I'm complaining that I'm a horse person. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't have it both ways. I can't be like, oh my god. Or speedy bitch, whatever. It's fine. 8. All right, let's go 8. Okay, this is the one I finished up last. This is the one I last worked on, so hopefully my design process is still fresh in my mind. It's not gonna be. Spoilers. I don't even remember which one it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, this one was fire. Hello, Stanford. Oh, thank you for submitting. Hello. I've actually had this character submitted to me a few different times by Stanford. It was this time that I finally decided to jump on it. I knew I needed to essentially save Stan from this design because the issue was, and Stan admitted it themselves, but it's like the markings take forever to do, which is why I haven't drawn her in years, and that it needed to be simplified. And the one thing, if there's one thing I could do, it's simplify markings, because I hate working on complicated markings like with InDesign. So I wanted to draw something that like I would be okay with replicating. Like if Stan came to me and was like, I'd like to commission art of this character right here, that I would be willing to take it and not like, oh god, the markings I did, now I gotta do them again. So as long as I was happy with it at the end of the day, that was kind of my goal, because I wanted to make sure that that was, you know, doable. And I think I ended up doing a really good job of making the markings look complex while still being extremely simple. So the dogs, so the pictures of the dogs are because this character is supposed to be a combination between a Dalmatian and a duck trolling retriever mix. And this is a duck trolling retriever, and that's obviously a Dalmatian. I just wanted those as a reference kind of in the back, so I could look at their different like fur textures and like patterns and stuff. Oh god, this was my leg hell, by the way. I hated drawing these legs. I didn't want to work on this at all because of the freaking legs. So this is a sporty character, which I don't typically do either. I'm not a big sports person, so I needed to kind of try and match a vibe that I don't know how to match, essentially, which is okay. It was a good challenge. With the so with the sporty aspect of the character, I wanted her to be wearing athletic wear / like leisure wear. So we ended up doing a kind of cropped binder top with like a sports bra underneath it, and then low rise sports leggings. Like, you guys know the ones, they always have that pattern on it and they make your ass look huge, like those kind of sports leggings. So something comfortable yet still highly functional. Don't talk to me about these shoes. God damn, I spent so much time on these shoes. Added a few more accessories. I didn't know quite what I wanted, but I knew the character looked very bland. I ended up going with a yoga mat holder, like a yoga mat bag, and gloves, as well as an upper arm bandage. I was gonna add like a water bottle to the pocket, but then I decided that was too much. And then you can see me adding the actual character to the character now with these cute like fluff chunks on the side of the face and the gorgeous fluffy ears. I wanted this to be a more fluffy design than the original because the duck trolling retrievers were more fluffy in general, which didn't match the Dalmatian vibe, which is kind of why the whole body is kind of smoother, and then there's the furry neck, face, tail kind of dealio going on. Yeah, I had to bang out another pretty lady, gorgeous lady. Oh, sports lesbian. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Sports lesbian specifically. Here's me laying down colors. These are not obviously the real colors. I just needed to slap down things so that I could start experimenting. I ended up doing a fun like hexagon pattern for the leggings, so you could see that they were like leggings TM. And here's where I started adding the markings. I actually freaking love the color palette that I used for itself. I ended up handing my iPad over to Styx, and Styx kind of put together this mini palette that you can see on screen. And I just used that mini palette to put together the rest of this look, which, oh god, guys, she's so cute. She's so everything. She's the moment. It's so pretty. Yeah, no, I think I did a good job of keeping the character colorful with interesting markings while still keeping the character simple enough to draw again. It's not too complicated. The markings are in large blocks of color rather than kind of a more scattered design or whatever, or making too many detailed like dots like all over and stuff. So this is really like simplified, but I think it still gets across both breeds of dog pretty well. I ended up settling with a blue, red, yellow. I keep scaring myself because my iPad keeps dropping when I'm trying to hold it up and look at it. I ended up going with a blue, red, and yellow palette for this. I just thought the colors meshed with the fur really nicely, and I don't know, I think I nailed it. I think I did a really good job at drawing a sporty kind of design with like a toned body, and yeah, I don't know. I'm really proud of this one. This one was really fun to work on. So yeah, Stan, I hope you like the final design. I don't know if you're here right now, but I hope you enjoy. And then there's one more. There's one more design, guys, that we gotta get through. Okay. Who's ready for this last one? Guys, spoilers. It Styx' character. Spoilers. Because, guys, this is actually a perfect segue. If you would like a higher chance at getting your character redesigned for the next time I do these, if you go to my Patreon and you subscribe to my Patreon, you get put into a redesign priority queue at a certain like amount of money. I think it's like $5 or whatever. And that means that you can privately in the Patreon chat on the Discord server submit your OC, and that has a higher priority for getting redesigned. So it's a higher priority pool for that. So if you are interested in getting your character redesigned in one of these videos, please go on over to my Patreon and check that out. Ad read aside, crazy ad read. Like I said, a submission from Styx. This is one of their clarity characters, and for those of you who don't know, Styx has this kind of universe of sorts that it's centralized around monster type creatures. So they're not cats, guys. They're not cats. Please, if anyone says they're cats, they're gonna break Styx's poor heart again. Okay. I've worked on a few designs for this universe clarity, and I wanted to add, my goal for this time working on this universe was to add more color into the like pile, like, because Styx is working with a lot of browns, blacks, grays, very neutral palettes with lots of reds and stuff like that. So I wanted to add a really colorful character. So instead of keeping the character white like I do here, I end up going with this nice blue, which really stands out in the lineup of all their characters as something new and diverse. So I'm glad I'm adding diversity. Forced diversity into your clarity universe. You're welcome. Yeah, no, this is very effeminate. So this character goes by all pronouns. So he, she, they. Yeah, I wanted her to have like, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Personality is coy, obsessive collector, and like a kind of like a calmer Cruella. Which I don't know if you guys have seen Cruella from Disney Plus, but you guys should watch that movie. It's good. So I wanted to give a very like arrogant kind of air to this design, very sophisticated, fancy. I didn't do an outfit for this one because I wanted Styx to have like the full palette, because every time I draw something for Styx for this universe, Styx takes it and then does their own reference for it. So I wanted to make sure like my vision actually came across. So like gender fluid in a way. Absolutely. Yeah, no, this motherfucker uses all pronouns. It don't matter. Like I like to headcanon that this character like goes out to places and they're like, oh sir, how ma'am, like people like they hesitate on whether or not to call them sir or ma'am. They're like, oh god, what's the polite one? I don't know, because they, you know, because there's just a confusion. Like I needed this character to give off gender confusion, and they do. Absolutely. Yeah, no, this is a fairly bright palette for the universe. So I definitely liked that addition. Oh, I love the eyes. I had so much fun with the eyes this time around, gang. I just did a bunch of fun patterns and color combinations and had fun with it, because why not? I mean, these are for fun. I deserve to have fun while making them, and I don't have to excuse that. We did a lot of gold jewelry. They have a gold horn. A part of it was cut off and sold. Then I wanted these details, these red ones. This is a velvet kind of like arm cover, because they had their arm either cut off or blown off or something like that. So this is a amputated arm here, and then with the velvet cover, so it's like bougie. And then we have this nice velvet eyeshadow to match it, the gold nail polish to pop off, and then just a nice kind of tail. I wanted the tail and the hair to match with the matching little beads, which could be like ruby or something. I don't know. Their poor gold horn. No, don't worry. They sold it on purpose. It was a part of a trade deal. Trade offer. You get this part of my horn. I get whatever, you know? Real. Yeah, exactly. I figured they're kind of like since it was like a kind of a high-end art collector type of deal, Cruella vibes, I thought that would really fit for this character. So yeah, they're very bougie, and I'm always weak for any time I get to make the eye whites yellow. Guys, yellow eye whites, they're everything. But yeah, no, those are all the redesigns I did.
Guys, I am so sorry that content hasn't been coming out recently. If you haven't been at the live streams, you haven't heard from me in literally months. And like, my bad, guys. I asked for submissions for this video maybe 4 to 6 months ago. And then 4 to 6 months ago, I started on this project. I made a total of 6 redesigns, then had to abandon the project for a while because of art fight, and then I ended up moving, and then there was Halloween, and then Thanksgiving, and I had a virus, like not a computer virus, like a physical virus. I got sick, it was awful, I had this nasty fever. Anyways, I just died for a while, so I'm so sorry content hasn't been coming out. But you know what? I'm trying to come back to it, so I think I should deserve a little credit for that. This redesign batch was originally supposed to be 16 OCs long, but like I said, I only did 6 right away, and then I came back to the project. I ended up deciding to do 2 more and cutting the batch in half. So this is like technically redesigns part 12, part A. The other 8 redesigns are on their way. I can't guarantee that's going to be the next video out, but I have been working on some videos, which, you know, if you want to learn more about those, you can always subscribe to the channel and, you know, all that. While you're busy subscribing, maybe you could leave me a comment, a like perhaps. But in all seriousness, a comment and a like and a subscribe, each one means so much to me, and it gets me that much closer to my ultimate goal of making this a true career for myself. Because this is what I want to pursue. This is what I'm good at, I hope. A big Patreon shout out to Styx, Starling Studio, Pleco, Surprise, and Moss. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon, hopefully. I don't know. I'll do my best.